First thing I'm gonna do with this Hellcat, because it's got the Harman Kardon, the amp is right here. We're gonna run the wire right here, speaker wire right there, and basically over here it's got a built-in fuse already. So I'm gonna run a remote and power. Should be good. I'm gonna take this out for a second. Got a 2021 Dodge Challenger. It is a Hellcat version. So I'm gonna be installing one that's got a Harman Kardon. Basically, it's got a subwoofer in the back. So what I'm gonna be doing, I'm gonna run a speaker wire to this one right there for the line out converter. So I got gray white is positive and green white is negative. And then also I use this it's called an added fuse. I'm gonna put it in the ignition right there. So basically I'm gonna pull this off right there for the ignition, and then I'm gonna plug it, take that 20 and plug on here. So this one is 10 amps, so something happen, it can pop the fuse instead of pop something else. So that's what I'll be doing. And I got the power right there. I'm gonna leave it down here because this is already got everything already. So I'm just customer had another previous call. I'm gonna just put it to right here. Basically this is a 10mm. Take that off and slide it in and just kind of tape this up better than this one right here, because you don't want to touch any of these metal right there. It will not a good idea right there, especially ground right next to it. So basically you want to run the remote wire, the power and the speaker for the sub to the line out converter. Doing right now, I take the ground out first and then the power second, and then when I put it back in, I put power first then ground later. Got the speaker wire ran, so I got a gray white which is to the blue, which is for positive, and then green white is negative from the coil 2. I got the power ran right there. That's a 10mm, and I ran like this all the way there. A couple zip tie right there, and I'm gonna run it over there at the ground and put the amp, mount the amp right there on that seat. You run the bass knob controller, you want to run it down here and hitting down there and run the wire underneath this metal and going up here, so the customer can just adjust it instead of run all the way there and every there. As you can see underneath the kick panel and stuff like that. Nah, we're gonna run over here, and all you have to do right here, you don't have to pry it all out. You can just use this because it's not no big thick wire, anything like that. Use this ground tool kits, make the hole already, and I'm gonna sand it with that. Make sure it's all the way. Gotta kind of fix that up a little bit. Alright, I did add an anti-corrosion right here a little bit, so that way if it's exposed to the metal, metal water, it'd be okay. I'm gonna use a 1/2 inch wrench socket and tighten it. You can't use a drill on this because it's really thick. Now what you got is you got the remote, the blue wire, that remote that we ran, and then I'm gonna use I'm gonna skip to the speaker part. I'm gonna let it loose a little bit. You can see over there. I'm gonna put the line out converter right here. Reason I put line out converter right there, because a lot of time these go bad. Okay, these go bad. You don't want to go over all the way over there and do that. We just do it right here. We test it right here, no problem. Okay, because this is the best way. I got right here, I'm gonna get some light right there. So basically the blue, I'm gonna hook it up to white and gray, and then the black, blue black type deal is white black and gray black. That's for negative. I'm gonna use a jack, plug it into the input of the amp, not output, input of the amp. And because this VFL does have a output, you don't want to get confused. There's an output right there, but this is the input. And zip tie. I'm gonna clean up this wire. See, that's why customer do not see how they try to fit that right there. That's awful right there. I don't know what else to tell them, but they got their own wire. Definitely they don't want to spend the the odd gauge to 4 gauge kit, so we'll do what we got. So I'm doing everything from a 0 gauge to 4 gauge. I use this ferrule right there so it fit in better and looks better right there. You see as I cut all this copper out. So this one's kind of give me a hard time, so I'm gonna tape this up and put the ground to there. This is a reducer, so basically 4 gauge to odd gauge to 4 gauge, and it should go in that holes. And like that one though, that's all you got. This is pretty expensive right here if you order. Other than that, it's done. And then if there's a bypass, we're gonna put in the next video. Thank you.